Whether it's dogs at the lake or a puppy who loves to run through a sprinkler, our four-legged friends can't get enough of it: water. We have dog trainer Geraldine Chada is here to explain how your pet's quality of life is linked to the type of water they drink. And a water bowl can be a feeding frenzy for bacteria. I didn't even think about this at all. And first off, we got to meet this guy. Who's this?
Oh, this is Luke.
Oh my goodness.
Luke is an 8-week-old border doodle, or a border collie poodle mix, which is every guy's dream dog, right? Don't shed.
Here, can you turn him to face here? Hi.
See that face? He's actually in
goodness.
training right now as an emotional support animal for a client of mine. So he is brand new and absolutely fabulous.
Luke, you're doing a great job because I'm emotionally very happy right now. So thank you very much.
Good. He's doing his job already. I love that. So it's really important to keep them in the health condition. Obviously, I want to keep him perfect forever, especially for his client. And did you know that can you take a guess of what the dirtiest thing in your house is? Now I've given you a hint, but can you think of what the dirtiest is? Or maybe...
I have 2 kids, so I...
You've struggled for that, right?
Yeah.
So the 4th dirtiest thing in your house is your dog water bowl.
Really?
Yes, the National Sanitation Federation International did some studies and found out that the 4th dirtiest thing is your dog bowl. So how gross, right?
Yeah.
And also the dirtiest thing, just to slide forward to the answer, is your kitchen sponge.
Really?
Yeah, so these harbor salmonella, E. coli, so disgusting. We can't sanitize them well enough.
So we don't want to use those to clean our dog's bowl.
To clean our dog's bowl. Well, and we scratch them. And if they're porous, then obviously bacteria has a surface it can attach to. But more than that, there's a slime layer that ends up, and it's called biofilm. And that biofilm actually is really nasty. If your dog is unhealthy or has any kind of dental issues, then your dog is re-drinking algae, bacteria, infection, all of these things.
So just reinfecting themselves with what they had.
Yes, so I look for bowls personally that not only are indestructible, like my favorite is the Loving Pets Robusto bowl.
Okay.
Because you can drive a 6,500-pound truck over this and you won't break it.
Have you tried that?
Yes, I have.
Excellent.
And they actually ruin the tires. How fun, right? Another cool guy thing. But this is lined with a ceramic-like interior, so the biofilm, if you feel that, the biofilm can attach to that.
Oh, so it won't attach to that?
Right.
So whenever you're able to change your water out, that goes out with it. Oh,
Which
great.
you should do all the time, but people are a little lazy, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You can be lazy. Just go buy a bowl like this, because they're between $10 and $20, and they last forever, and you use less water cleaning them out.
Well, how often should we be changing our dog's water?
Well, we should every day,
Okay.
at least a couple times a day, depending on how active your dog is. If you have a couch potato, then your dog's not going to be out sniffing things on the ground as much, and etc. And you might brush their teeth more often. But if you have a dog that's active and they're out sniffing everything and their face is in, then they're bringing all those bacteria back in, and you don't want them reinfecting their bowl.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what else do we have here that we need to know about keeping our dog healthy here?
Well,
with their water.
So water, the important thing is what type of water you give them. It's not just the water bowl, but I'm a big fan of filtered water. So hold on, I actually brought a water filter that works just well. I mean,
so this is just your normal Brita water
Brita
filter.
Yeah, and so that takes out the chlorine, because chlorine is carcinogenic, and the last thing we want to do is give our dogs anything that's going to cause them more problems that they're not used to. So taking out the chlorine, the heavy metals, the leads, any other yuck that might be in there, it's a really easy, fast way to do that. And this is one for people on the go, because it filters as you pour. You don't have to take a little extra time to have filtered water around all the time.
All right.
But I prefer this over spring or tap 100%. So
Excellent.
if you can keep some of that around, it's a much better thing. Oh, wow. He's already out.
Oh, he is?
He's fallen asleep.
Oh, my goodness. We're putting him to sleep here.
My star is already out. Did I wear you out this morning? Anyway, so great water. Pay attention to the water bowl. Pay attention to those few things, and you can actually extend the life of your dog.
Yeah, well, great tips to help out our little furry four-legged friends. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, all those tips seem great. Now let's switch gears now. If you suffer from allergies and the traditional medicines don't work, there's something on the market that may be able to help you. Consumer Reports looks at a new possible remedy that doesn't include shots. For Angelo Albin and his 3 younger children, seasonal allergy symptoms have gotten so bad they've had to make changes to their daily lives.
On very, very, very bad days, it's very hard to go outside. I've called out of work. You can't breathe properly, or you can't see properly. Driving becomes an issue.
And for finding any form of relief, the options have been limited with mixed results.
I use prescription eye drops and prescription nose sprays, and I also take regular pills that I have to change periodically because they stop working after a while.
The only other option, recommended allergy shots to reduce the allergy symptoms over time.
I personally have a bit of a fear of needles. Like, shots for me are not something that I would be okay with.
But there could be good news ahead for the Albin family. It's a newer allergy treatment called sublingual immunotherapy, or SLIT, that may reduce symptoms of specific allergens, and even better, it doesn't include needles.
Sublingual immunotherapy is pretty easy to use. Once you have a consultation with your doctor, all it really takes is putting a tablet under your tongue for a few minutes a day.
Currently, there are 4 FDA-approved SLIT treatments available. Odactra, it's the first SLIT-approved treatment for house dust mite allergies. Oralair, for 5 different grass pollens. Grasstec, for Timothy grass allergies. And Ragwatec, for ragweed. As for the Albin family, SLIT is something they're seriously considering.
It's also not shots, which is big.
Now, some of these SLIT treatments you can start as early as age 5. Making wine isn't easy. Still ahead, the challenges of raising grapes in the Midwest that traditionally are grown in France. And it's a workout you can actually do, and you don't have to be standing. Sitting is actually what makes it work. See the moves that help you get a good chair workout.
Sharice Davids is liberal on illegal immigration. So liberal, Davids wants to abolish ICE, the law enforcement agency that deports criminal illegal aliens.
And just to clarify, you do support abolishing ICE?
I would. Now we know why Nancy Pelosi's allies have spent over $700 grand backing Davids. Abolishing ICE? I would. Sharice Davids, open borders, amnesty, a risk we can't take. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The new tooth feels like a real tooth. I've got my speech back, I've got my smile back, I've got my confidence back, so everything's going great. I certainly would recommend Mini Dental Implant. The staff has been wonderful and alleviate any fears that I have. I mean, I was always kind of a nervous dental patient anyway, but there's absolutely been no pain. I knew exactly what was going to happen. It was just fabulous.
Call the Mini Dental Implant Center of Kansas City today to schedule your complimentary consultation.
I'm really excited to start my second round because I'm thrilled about 21 pounds in 30 days, but I have more to lose, and I know I'm going to do it with Max Life.
Being able to sleep and feeling better, the weight loss was just the cherry on top, so to speak. I pulled out an outfit the other day thinking, oh, I'll finally be able to get back into this, and it was too big.
At Max Life, we use exclusive technology to create balanced health. Our patients lose up to 1 pound of fat per day. When you are ready to change your life, we will create a new you. Call today.
Think that all granite from all companies is pretty much the same? Think again. At Jericho, our granite is stunning because we have a better process. First, you choose from actual slabs, not little squares. Then we custom fabricate the edges by hand for a more precise look. We hand polish it to give it that stunning granite pop and apply a 15-year sealant to make sure it never stains. For the most stunning granite countertops and vanities, call Jericho. Call today and receive 10% off your remodeling project.
All right, Belinda, do you like wine?
I think that's a rhetoric question because everyone's going to say yes, right?
I think so. I'm a wine newbie, but one thing I've done is to try to learn more is I've trained my dog to fetch me a glass of red wine. It's a Bordeaux Collie.
Oh, really? Well, I think you can take some of those tips you just learned to maybe make that happen. That would be amazing.
A Bordeaux Collie.
Okay, you're right. I didn't get it. He was like, I'm going to tell you a joke, and I said,
It didn't work.
Right over the head.